Hello, Cancer. This is going to be a weekly forecast for the week ahead for the sign of Cancer. Cancer, sun and moon and rising. So take it as it resonates. Leave the rest for others. Cross watchers watching for the Cancer in your life, I do appreciate and thank you for tuning in. My name is Heidi. I'm in California in America, and I'm just offering some weekly horoscopes by zodiac sign right here on this page. I do thank you guys for tuning in. Wow, the last group of signs got the same card. Interesting. So the energy patterns can hit us all. I do encourage you to take it as it resonates and leave the rest for others, as I am in the collective, but I am aligned with love and light and God. And I'm here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. Wow, same card again. This is nuts. You guys see me shuffling this, right? So I do thank you so much, Cancer, for joining in with me today. I'm going to get you a final guidance, just a regular old playing card right here. And let's see. So I'm catching a vibe with your cards. Cancer, I'm just catching a vibe for the week ahead for your cards here. Now, you do have the Three of Spirit, intuition and manifestation. Okay, so I'm loving that card for you. 3 is the number of co-creation, or even the catalyst for very big changes in our lives. Now, intuition and manifestation, I feel like, Cancer, you're very tapped in. Your emotions can sway when you start to feel the tides changing in your life. Okay, so I kind of really want to encourage you, Cancer, this week to be mindful of where your head space is at, where your heart space is at. I feel like there could be something like this time of year is tough, or something like something that's going on in your life, Cancer, that could potentially make you feel a little bit bitter, okay? And I just want to remind you that when you're sitting in that kind of an internal energy, that's what you begin to outpicture in your experiences in your life that validate that reality and the narrative of the energy that you're running inside. Okay, so I hope you're following me here, Cancer, the Cancer who's struggling with a little bit of heaviness, resentment, bitterness, that kind of thing. Spirit is just wanting to say that when you're coming from a brighter or higher space of energy, even just carrying that inside on purpose shifts and change the way you relate to reality, but also the kinds of experiences that you attract in to your activated pathways, right? So, Cancer, I hope this is making sense to you. So you have intuition and manifestation. So I feel like you're on point, you're in tune. Whatever you're working towards is definitely within reach. It's doable, okay? As long as you continue on that track. The lesson this week is humor. Interesting. You got the same lesson as Scorpio. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So again, I do see these circles here, and how what we focus on is what grows and expands in our lives, Cancer. So recognizing that when we're focused on turbulence, okay, you know what, so-and-so has these bad habits that irk me, and I'm focused on all the ways that this person irritates me, and pretty soon they've got a million bad habits that I can't stand, right? But instead, if I could choose to focus on maybe a different way of looking at it, or pull my focus away from so-and-so at all. Why do I give a fuck about so-and-so's bad habits, okay? Why don't I focus on what I'm doing and shift away from that and put my energy elsewhere, and then I'll be worried about all of that stuff, right? Meaning something that's beneficial to my life instead of something that brings me down, weighs me down, bogs me down, or creates this dissonance within my energy that I cannot find resolution. Because when you're sitting in the energy of that, then you're begetting more of the same, okay? So I encourage Cancer here that you have the opportunity to begin manifesting the things that you want into your life. I feel like so far you've kept it at bay, and that's because your energy is cloudy. I want this, but in the same note, I don't want others to have those kinds of things before I get them, right? I'm not saying everyone feels this way, but there are conflictions of our energy where we desire something different than what we're embodying inside. Okay, so Cancer, be mindful of this. Be lighthearted. Be humorous. If somebody else has something that you want, imagine they've just aligned themselves up with it sooner than you. But if you were to put as much effort as they have, which you don't see behind the scenes, you could have already had 10 of those things, right? Okay, so I feel how it's important to recognize that your perception may be a little too close to see the forest for the trees. You know what I mean, Cancer? So lighthearted humor this week. Now, we all have challenges in our lives, so I went ahead and get a challenging card just in case, and it's not even that bad. Scorpio had the same card. It's number 18, Naked Before the Stars. Naked Before the Stars. So, the 1 and the 8... 1 is like you, a singular venture, a singular focus. That 8 is manifestation. So what are you manifesting? Naked Before the Stars is about getting honest. Remember I said there's some kind of cloudiness or confliction to your energy here, Cancer. Like, well, I want this, but I don't want to say I want this. Or I want this, but I don't want to have to put in all the effort that it takes to actually get that thing. I don't want to have to sacrifice whatever it takes, or I don't want to have to own it because what if people laugh at me? Or what if I don't actually earn it or achieve it, right? What if I can't pull it off, right? There's something here that says you can push past this wall, this energetic wall, invisible wall that you've been encountering. You've been bumping into this, I feel like, for a little while. And Spirit is offering you here a lighter path, a high road. In fact, the guidance is to forget all about it, okay? When we're pushing too hard for something that we want, we're pushing it away. And Spirit is saying, embody the kind of energy that calls that in. And that requires you to get honest with yourself about what you really want with your life, Cancer. This is a pretty deep message, kind of a broad message. I don't feel like big pivotal happenings this week for Cancer, but deep movements. Deep internal movements that shift things in your life, maybe shift the trajectory. So guidance here for you is the 8 of Clubs, which is about movement. Hey man, make things happen. Things are happening anyway, right? Decide which direction you want to flow in. I really feel how sitting in the energy of what's not working, what's not happening is only creating more friction and stress in your life, okay? So life is moving. Decide to move with it in a positive direction, a direction of your choosing, one day at a time, one moment at a time. I feel like taking the high road, the lighter road here, and using your intuition to manifest based on what feels like the best next step for you in alignment with what's true, not what others may want for you, not what you think will fly, but how you really feel. And don't be afraid to own that shit. Like, that's what I feel for Cancer here. Don't be afraid. This is being vulnerable. People seeing you or you expressing with truth and honesty. So that's going to get you the kinds of results that you truly, deeply, honestly want. Okay? Can you understand me here? It's like that's exactly what's been preventing this connection from being made this whole time. So Cancer, I hope that resonates with you for the week ahead. And if it is, let me know how. That'd be awesome. And until then, I send you all the love. I hope your week is fantastic. The next sign to be read for will be Pisces. And I will see you guys on that video.